Hey everybody! Welcome to day 12, 30 Days of Lives. Stop on in, say hi when you come on in so I know who's watching. That way I can say hi back. We are going to make us a Thanksgiving centerpiece out of pretty much a bunch of Dollar Tree stuff that I've accumulated over the past couple of months or so. Fall stuff tends to go on sale like the middle of July, which is awesome because you got to start early when you're a crafter. People who see stuff like when the Christmas stuff goes on sale and whatnot, and they're like, oh, I can't believe it's out so early. When you're a crafter, you start like 3 months early at least. So you gotta have time to, no, that's not what I want to do. Discard that. Hey, sis. I'm gonna try and share this so more people can stop in and watch and enjoy it. Let's just see if it'll let me. Come on. Oh, there we go. I was watching a live the other day in a private group that I'm in, and I asked the crafter if he had any advice for a newbie about to start doing lives themselves and whatnot. And he said, start talking right away. He's like, nothing worse than watching somebody who's doing a crafting live and they just kind of sit there and wait for people to stop in before they start talking or crafting or whatever. And all you do is you see them sitting there trying to share on their phone. Kind of like what I was doing, only at least I was talking to y'all. Sharon, does that look crooked to you? It looks crooked to me. It just could be that I'm just a little askew and that the camera's fine. Yeah, that ended up on the floor. So what I've got here for our centerpiece is one of these carvable pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. It's just styrofoam. It's actually hollow on the inside. And I've got this charger plate from, looks fine on your end? Good. Hi, Amandager. See, I told you all should stop in. I know Bree's not going to go live for a little while yet. But I got this charger at the Dollar Tree. It's got like this wood look to it. Y'all can see that. It's pretty cool. So that's going to be the base of our centerpiece. I'm going to hot glue the pumpkin on here. I already plugged in my hot glue gun because I don't want to be that girl who goes live and doesn't have her act together. Because as you'll come to find out, most of the time I don't have my act together anyway. So when I do that, I got a whole bunch of flowers. Mostly they're orange, and more orange, which I didn't really want to go like super orange because it's Thanksgiving and not just like hunting for y'all you Blaze Orange fans or Halloween. So I found some yellow sunflowers. Those are Sharon's favorite. And I got some tan colored sunflowery looking daisy things. I don't know. They look more like daisies, but they're tan. So whatever. At least they're not more straight up orange. Got a couple of pine cone picks I'll probably use. And I found at Goodwill this here beaded vine wreath. It's super flimsy. So what I'm probably going to do, I was thinking about, see, beads are already falling off. I was thinking about gluing it on here like this. It kind of looks like a crown of thorns, and I'm not entirely certain I like that idea. So, thinking I might cut it apart and put it in as picks. Not 100% sure yet. The nautical rope here also came from the Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is glue that around the inside rim here of the charger just to give it another level of visual interest. Let me get rid of these comments so I can see y'all better. There we go. Although, at least then I knew there were comments. They don't pop up as easily for me on my iPad as I would like. There we go. It says there's like 6 people watching. I don't know who y'all are, but please say hi, because I can't see who you are if you don't say hi. I also got these styrofoam glittery beads. They come in a bag from Dollar Tree. They come in lots of different color combinations. This is one of the fall ones, where it's a burgundy and gold. And I just threaded them onto skewers. And they also come in different sizes, but the smaller the beads were, or the balls were, the less likely they were to be threaded onto one of my skewers properly. It's like they were really thick in the middle, so I couldn't quite get through them, but that's okay. So I got these ones. They're kind of Harry Pottery too. Very Gryffindor. So I'll probably use those for a little bit of glitz and glam. So the first thing I'm going to do, I think, is get this here rope glued in place. I want to do that before my pumpkin so it's easier instead of trying to work around the pumpkin. Just a zip tie, but baby, that thing is tight. All right. Let's see here. I need to bring my glue gun closer. Even though I am right-handed, I keep my glue gun over here on the left. Because I'm usually holding what I'm working with in my right hand. Y'all gotta see this. Armed and dangerous. Can you see that decal on there? Jen made these for all of the 3 of us crafty witches. I saw this and I saw it on Pinterest and I sent it to her and I'm like, look at this. So she went and she bought, these are just glass trivets and candle holders from Dollar Tree, and she got a new fancy schmancy Cricut and she cut out the decal for us and gave them all to us for our hot glue guns. She's awesome. She also made us these awesome wood caddies, which I cannot pick up and show you because it's just too big, but maybe I can show you like this. See that? I just put a glue string on my phone. Isn't that awesome? It's all full of all my goodies and whatnot. And now you're totally crooked. That's okay. Good enough. There we go. I got a delay, whoops, on my iPad. So when I see it on there, it's like after the fact. Super funny. Hey, Chris. I miss talking to you every day at work, but I'm kind of glad I don't have to talk to you every day at work. You know what I mean, right? Still talk to Shannon every day. She actually called me after I was literally hitting like restart on my computer and the Skype went off. And I was like, dang it. But it was Shannon, so I answered. She's my girl. All right, so I'm gonna lay down some glue, and I already need another glue stick. I don't want to put down too much glue right away because it hardens up pretty quickly, and I want to, and then it won't stick because it'll just be like a solid piece of gunk there. I'll have to put more glue on top of it. There we go. Yeah, I think that's gonna look pretty cool. I didn't cut this yet. Guess I didn't need that glue stick yet after all, because it just done flew out of my glue gun. There you go. I didn't measure this and cut it because it's going to be easier, I think, just to go with it. Tell you, you're only as good as your supplies. That is certainly true. Oh, speaking of, that just made me think of my bow maker. I also have this really pretty sparkly, glittery, can you see how sparkly that is? Ribbon from, this is not a Hobby Lobby ribbon, I don't think. Maybe it is. It's probably Hobby Lobby ribbon. I might just make a bow for this when we're all said and done here. I think that I will. I haven't made a bow in a while. That would be good. Hey, Sonia. Sonia, do you know what today is? Today is the 5-year anniversary of the opening of Plaid Tidings. I miss my plaids. Sonia is the mom of one of my plaids, Zach. Plaid Tidings was the first show I ever directed at the theater. See if I can get through this with my skizzers. Nice. All right. So if any of you were wondering what my new profile picture was, with a picture of 4 guys in that sort of window pane type frame, that would be my plaids. My lads in plaid. I miss you too, buddy, but I gotta tell you, I don't miss, like I said, I miss talking to you, but I don't miss having to talk to you. You know what I mean. I'm happy that things are better so that we don't have to talk every day. All right, I'm gonna end up covering that with a little something because it's all frayed. That's okay though. Next is my pumpkin. Gonna get this baby glued down here in the center. So otherwise when I start sticking all my stuff in it, it's gonna become top heavy and awkward and whatnot. It's gonna stand up, make sure I get it in the center. There we go. A High School Musical song just came into my head and I don't know why, and I'm not gonna sing that because I only know like 3 words. I have no idea why that just popped into my head. All right, so, oh, I'm gonna take off the stem because we totally don't need that, but I'll save it because you never know. Might find something to use it for later on down the road. Let me in? Amanda, what are you talking about? Who do you need to let you in where, honey? Okay, so, oh, I also found a bush at Goodwill. It's pretty janky, but I cut some of the leaves off, so I'm probably going to end up, when I'm done, gluing them around my pumpkin like this. I'm going to wait till I'm done so that I can get all my stems in here just fine. Plus this will tone down some of the super bright orange in my pumpkin. I could have painted a layer over this pumpkin just to give it a little more of an aged look, or not even aged, but just not quite so stinking bright. But I didn't. So we're going to work with it as it is. So I cut all of these stems fairly short, about 3-4 inches, because I don't want them to be like crazy tall. And this is probably like my 2nd or 3rd flower arrangement type craft effort. So there's that. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll do this together. I'm going to start with this sort of outside lower layer. I'm going to bend them all so that they actually face more out than up. So it's bent about a 90-degree angle. For all you math fans like me, I'm just going to stick that in there. So, however, like I said, because it's hollow, it's just kind of going in and then falling. So I think what I'm going to do, put a little dab of glue there and stick it in, because that will hold her in place better. And if it doesn't, this is just for me. it's kind of a kind of doing this on a whim, so to speak, anyway. So if it doesn't work out as well as I hope, I'll be just fine. I can't get that High School Musical song out of my head, y'all. That's not good. Yes, even though I'm not exactly the target age group for High School Musical, I love them. I love them a lot. I like all musicals. Hey, Shar. Oh, to let you into my camera. I don't know how that works. But I see the request. Don't do anything crazy. It just saying don't put up with no shenanigans. Okay, so I approved it. Bring you on the camera. Add. Okay, so it says it's adding you. I don't know what that's going to do, but we'll find out. You know what that does. It brings you on and makes it look like a Zoom, like there's two of us and we're side by side or whatever. Sorry that didn't work out. And if it sounded as bad to anybody else as it did to me, I'm really sorry about that too. I have seen other crafters try and do that, and it looks really odd on the replay. So I don't know how it looks on the live because I've never seen them do it on a live or watched it live while it was going on, but it was worth a shot to see how it worked. It would have been awesome to talk to you guys. That's for sure. Bree's going to go live at 7 Central, 8 my time. She's doing there's a country music festival or a music festival. She's sort of taken over their Facebook page today, and she's going to go on and do some chatting and hopefully sing some songs or whatever, talk to some other musicians and whatnot. So you see how this is kind of going so far? I'm going to end up putting some other stuff in there too to make them fuller and make them stand out more and whatnot. So far, so good. Just going to keep going around with my flowers. I am alternating them in a pattern because that's kind of how I roll. Although I realize with flower arranging, it doesn't always work out in the end, but I'm going to start it off that way, at least. I need to get rid of these glue spiders. Glue spider webs. That's not fun. That was bad. I don't know how you heard it on your end, but literally what I heard on my end was, it wasn't even static. It was like a communique from an alien spaceship. Like if you ever watched Independence Day or whatever, like, yeah. It was not pleasing to the ear. But maybe we can try that again some other time. Work out the rough spots. See if that'll work. It was worth a shot though. I mean, you have to do it once to find out whether or not it's going to work, right? At least once, I should say. That one's too long. I didn't cut all of these down real short yet. So some of them still need to be trimmed. Y'all didn't see that or hear that. I have no idea where that ended up. I was doing that the other day. I was cutting popsicle sticks with my scissors. I was cutting like the ends off to make one end of the popsicle stick straight, and the tips that I was cutting off were just flying all over the table. I'm like, well, luckily I had my glasses on, so you know, safety first. But, like, had anybody else been around, could have shot somebody's eye out. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. Luckily, I don't have any, like, little kids or fur babies or anything running around, so I didn't have to worry about anybody picking it up and eating it or stepping on it or whatever. I think I did eventually find pretty much all of them on the safety first. Yes. Are you saying yes to safety first? Or yes, because that was so, that the sound on that was bad when I tried to bring the girls in. I think I found most of them scattered around the table after the fact. It was kind of funny. Y'all, if you can't laugh at yourself, you're not doing it right. Gotta be able to laugh at yourself, not take yourself too seriously. Can I get an amen? I gotta show you how this looks from the top because interesting, right? Yeah, definitely gonna fill that up, bring some stuff in. Orange. So we can give that give it a little height, give it a little more color, give it a little more fun. You know what? I might just end up, that's the wrong orange. I don't know if you can see if I showed you this properly, but I have 3 different types of orange flowers here. So that's why I brought in the sunflowers and the cream ones, but these cream or these tan colored ones, I must have used some of them in another project because there's only 4. And I already used 3 of them on the base. I'm supposed to be using this one. So maybe if I hold it like that, there we go. I can do that. Then it's not going to go flying. I don't know if y'all can see my sign. I totally need to change that. I love that saying. I got the sign, the letterboard at Aldi a few months ago now, actually. You know the glue stick already. And I got one. I picked up one for Bree too. I don't know if she's used it yet. If it's in her office somewhere. Now that her office is all remodeled, but it says I found a bunch of sayings on Pinterest. So this is the one I chose first. It says, "My dentist says I need a crown." I was like, I know, right? Because hello, all Disney princesses need crowns, and I am faux show a Disney princess. Now that I have the base of it done, the basis of it done, we're gonna come in start filling it around here too. But these are still gonna be fairly short. That might be too short. Let's just see. Actually, put that baby in right there. Maybe it won't be too short. Nah, it's good. It's good. It's good. We've been glue spiders all over the place. And I think that happens regardless of the quality of your glue and whatnot. So it's just something we're gonna have to deal with. And that's gonna be just fine. Can't really see where I'm gonna stick this. So what I'm gonna do is just put the glue on the end of the stem and then stick it on in there. That way as the stem goes in, it'll leave the glue behind so it can stay in there right. Or stay in there in a good placement anyway. In case you're wondering, that High School Musical song, still in my head. Need to think about something else apparently. And obviously, thinking about my craft, but you know, I'm a multitasker. I can have crazy songs in my head and craft at the same time and wonder about my Benny who's doing his homework in the other room. wondering if he's actually on his phone or if he's doing his homework. Chances are it's a little bit of both. It just started second quarter this week. That's the one, that one. And eat this one. The manager, she knows all about that because she's a teacher. Elementary school teacher. Oh, girl, I pray for you. I wanted to be a teacher. Actually, I wanted to be a middle school math teacher, specifically. Cut this one a little bit. But then, our kids are not awesome sometimes, especially in middle school and whatnot. I think that's when all the really bullying types and whatnot tend to come out, and I'm not sure I'd have the patience for it either. I might surprise myself, but starting to look pretty good. It's filling up in there, that's for sure. It's not nearly as full as I'm sure a like professional would have it, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Throw in some more yellow. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna throw this last tan one in there. I'm just putting the glue. I don't know if you can see it. I'm kind of working down here behind the centerpiece, so maybe you can't see. Throw a little bit of glue on the end there. And sticking her down in. I did do I wasn't 100% sure if these would stick through the pumpkin, because like I said, it is hollow, but it is styrofoam, and it's probably, I don't know, half-inch thick or so. So I wasn't 100% sure if these stems would be strong enough to stick on in there. So I did grab a yep, I grabbed one of those to keep handy because I know they're stiffer and it would definitely be able to get on in there. Yeah, that's totally too short. I'll throw this guy in there. A skewer. That's what it is, the skewer. So, oops. I need another glue stick. I have like the tiniest baby little glue gun, which is totally fine because I mean a glue gun's a glue gun. And it works just great. I like it. Plus I can find that size glue stick just about anywhere. Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, Walmart. So why not? It's a big old gap right there. I'm gonna take, yeah, I'm gonna take this guy, put him in there. A little bit of glue on the end, make sure he stays in place. Go right in there. Nice. Just kind of looking around for any big old spaces, gaps, openings. I don't see any others. So, I really like these. So the funny thing is, I made 3 of these. My sister will tell you I hate odd numbers. So I know, I'm surprised too that I only made 3. But one of my favorite designers that I watch, one of my favorite crafters, she does things in 3s and 5s. Because if you think about the even numbers, it just looks too square or too, I don't know, processed. I don't think that's the right word. But by doing things in 3s and 5s, it just gives more visual interest and whatnot, I think. So I did 3. Granted, there's no other sparkle in here unless I do put this in. And that's not nearly as sparkle. And there's no other burgundy, but like I said, I really wanted it to be not so orange. I'm going to use these babies anyway. Throw some glue on here. Go right in here. Stick it in there so it's not like crazy super high sticking up. Crazy super high sticking up. These are my technical terms that I use when I design. You'll get used to it. Hey, Tora. Hey, Tara. Or is it Tara? Sorry, I don't know, sweetie. Me too. Oh, Sharon said me too. She must be talking about being surprised that I made an odd number. Well, you know what? People change. I mean, I haven't changed that much. I still hate odd numbers. But when it comes to designing, I think you might see more odd numbers. Oops. I knew I didn't want to push on that. Let me push on that. There we go. Might see me using odd numbers more. Right now, it kind of looks like antenna, right? Peace. I come in peace. Looks like antenna. So this one, let's see. What are we going to do with this baby? Gonna go right about in here. Oops, try not to lose my glue on the flowers. There we go. There. That was not nearly sticking up as far either. Sweet. Awesome. Okay, make sure my cap's in there. I think I'm done with my flowers. I do have quite a few left over because I had like 5 bundles of flowers from the Dollar Tree. But you know, when you buy Dollar Tree flowers, it's only $1 a piece, and you typically get, I think, like 7 to 9 blooms on it, depending. So it's totally worth it. These pine cone picks are from Hobby Lobby. They're only 99 cents, but they're also Christmas stuff, so they're 50% off, baby. Got them for just 50 cents each. Pretty happy about that. I did only get 2, but the whole point, I think, is I'm probably going to take the pine cones off. Jen did some really cute glittery pine cones last night in her live that she put around the base of her Christmas tree in the pot that she was decorating. 3 is a good number. 4 is my favorite. 4 is my lucky number, my favorite number. But I'm not going to do any glitter on my pine cones because I've got glitter coming out with the balls. So I think I'm just going to leave these unglittered. And I might even just kind of is that like huge though if I like stick that in there? Do you know what I mean? Like, because I could snip them off, but they literally have to like snip off. It's not like there's 3 wires. Like some stuff, when you see a multi-pick, they each have their own wire, so you can take them apart pretty easily, and then they still have a stem. These don't. This is just 1 wire. So let's see what I'm gonna do. You know what? Let's do this first. I'm gonna move that for just a sec and see about possibly cutting this into some pieces that I can then stick in. I turned my head away when I cut things. You notice that, did you? I don't know why. I'm afraid. I don't have my glasses on. So I'm not that safe. Ooh! My balls are falling. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I'm gonna Throw some glue on here. Go in right here. And then, so I stuck it in right there. And it's just sticking out straight for right now, but it's totally wired. So I can bend it down. So it looks more like it's sort of spilling out. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. All right, let's get another piece. Where was that piece? Right here. Kind of keep going from the one end. If I can. Had I really thought this through, I would have had these pre-cut apart, but that's okay. I touched the hot glue. I was watching a live, and this woman was making something, and her husband was there in the room with her. He was off camera, but he was reading comments to her and stuff. And she burned herself with the hot glue, and she looks at him, and she's like, "Don't even say it," because she knew what he was thinking. And she's like, "They don't call it freezer glue." So funny. I know. I burned my finger. Attempt making one. I need this. Oh. I need this in my life. Maybe I'll attempt making one. Tara, you totally should. If you have a Dollar Tree near you, just about everything I got here is Dollar Tree. The carvable pumpkin, although they don't have them anymore. But you could use just styrofoam or floral foam and glue that to the charger and start from there. You could put some Spanish moss around it to cover the foam itself, or wrap some fabric around it, kind of like Jen did with her tree last night. Tara, I'm going to assume that you live near Boston, because Sharon said hey to you, so she must know you. So maybe you're a fellow Quick Trip employee or something. Cut this down. That was a good piece. All right. Get some glue on here. The thumb still hurts. I really touched that glue good. That's not smart. So I'll try to be more careful. There we go. Just kind of putting them in around randomly. If they're not too long, I'm just going to leave them kind of sticking out like that. And if they are too long, then I'll bend them down like I did with this guy, the first one. Let's see. Yes, Boston. Boston is my hometown. Originally. It's kind of funny because a lot of times I consider Toma my hometown now, but I was obviously born and raised in Boston. Lived there for 25 years. Come on, baby. You can do it. There we go. 27 years. 27 years. Then moved to Toma. Lived there for another 15, 16 years before moving up here to the UP a couple years ago. If y'all are doing the math, I'm 46. Pretty sure I didn't give you all those numbers correctly. Let's put this in here. This one's a longer piece, so instead of him sticking out crazy, I'm gonna bend him down. a spiller. That's what he is. No, that was not very good. I wonder if I can. I'm gonna try and sort of put these back up this way. There we go. That's better. Like I said, it's all wired, so if you don't like the way they're going, turn them the other way. You know? There we go. Just a little bit of gold coming out of that one. Where's my end? I keep going to the middle. There we go. Sharon got me these hair clippers, or she found them at Better Buys in Boston. They're like $6 maybe, but I think they're better than the ones I got at Hobby Lobby. They're pretty darn good, I have to say. I don't do, like I said, I don't do too much with florals, so I don't need like a huge stem cutter or anything like that. And babies are expensive, but they're useful as far as I can see. All right, so bend this guy down in there. Spread him out a little bit. So he gives off a little more love. There, nice. Just kind of checking it out. I'm really liking the addition of this. I'm gonna put some more in. Pine cones out of the way. She used to be my neighbor. Oh, Sharon, are you giving away my centerpiece? Heck yeah. Tara, you can have it. Is it Tara or Tara? Sorry. Oh, you have one of the pumpkins you can give her. When did I think of that? I have like 4 or 5 extras too. So, heck yeah. I did see a really cute craft for making them into snowmen. Not gonna lie, I might give that a shot because I love, love, love snowmen. Snowmen are my favorite winter Christmas characters. Love snowmen. There we go. There we go. These stems are definitely getting thinner. I might have to start poking the holes with my skewer or to make sure they go through. That's a good one. Use that baby. Yeah, that's a good one. There, just pre-poked a hole with my skewer. Throw a little dot of glue on there. Feed this baby in there. Nice. Yeah, that's good, good, good. Bend it down. Throw a couple more little ones down here. Just for a little extra something. touch the glue again. I'm not using my finger protectors because I usually only use them when I'm gluing really thin stuff. My husband says I can't decorate for Christmas yet. My kids say the same thing. Honestly, though, I can't decorate for Christmas yet because my craft stuff has taken over. Some folks are really lucky, like my sister. She's got a craft room. Chatora has a craft room. Jen has a whole craft outbuilding. Me, I don't. So it's kind of taken over my living space. So Benny and I are going to go shopping tomorrow after work. Get some storage bins so I can pack up the off-season stuff. I pretty much just have any Christmas stuff laying around. There we go. Because then we'll be able to actually bring in our actual Christmas decorations and whatnot. I like it. So we got the wood look charger, we got the nautical rope, the carvable pumpkin, all from Dollar Tree. All these flowers are from Dollar Tree. The styrofoam beads are from Dollar Tree, and I just fed those onto skewers. Just a regular old skewer, just like this. Fed them onto there. This came from Goodwill, so hopefully I got lots of it left over. Can find another project to use it on. Alright, I'm going to glue some of these. I think I'm still going to glue the leaves around like this, just to tamp down some of that orange so it's not just so super orange, because it's still really orange to me. And it's not that I don't like orange, I do. And it's very fall-y and whatnot, but it's just a lot of orange, I feel like. What do you think? Do you think that's too much orange? Hey, Ashley. Ashley is my Color Street lady. Can y'all see this? It's kind of hard to tell. Man, that light is just like super bright. But they're green and gold. What they are. Not that I'm a huge Packer fan, but I thought they also look very fall. The green is super dark and just a hint of gold sparkle in it, and then obviously gold. I just did them last night. They're already looking a little rough, only because I'm very hard on my hands, not because of the Color Street. Color Street is amazing. And they're not looking rough, they're just looking, I don't know. Thanks, Ashley. I like it too. I've not done too many floral things, so I was pretty nervous about it, but I'm really liking it. Liking how it's coming together and whatnot. So I'm gonna put the glue on the back of the leaf, just like on the stem part. I need to put my finger protectors on, Sharon, because this is really thin, and when I put it in place and I press down on the glue, that's gonna be warm. Wait, I got this guy. This here makeup brush Sharon found for me at Dollar Tree, and they're intended for putting on like masks and stuff if you don't want to use your hands or for whatever reason when you put on like a face mask. You know what I'm talking about, ladies? That's what these are intended for, but they're awesome for gluing stuff in place when you don't want to touch it with your hands, because it's not called freezer glue. It's called hot glue. Well, let's give this another shot. Throw another leaf in here. get up underneath there. Get my little magic wand. Are you laughing at my freezer glue comment? I thought that was so funny when that guy said that, but that's because it wasn't my husband saying that. Had it been, you know, one of my boys sitting there smart mouthing while I was doing a live, I'd be like, they get that from me. It's true. They do. So, you know, you can't complain when your kids pick up your less desirable qualities. If you want the credit when they pick up on your good qualities, you gotta take it all as it comes. Hi, Kate Peterson. So happy to see you again. Making a Thanksgiving centerpiece, mostly out of Dollar Tree stuff. Gluing on some leaves here. Sort of cover up some of this super bright orange pumpkin. See how the leaves are coming out? Look pretty nice, I think. Doing a good job of toning it down. I have glue spider webs everywhere. They are so very bad right now. I need to start maneuvering my glue gun a little bit better, I think, to try and prevent that. One of the tips I get from watching some of the crafters that I've been watching is watching how they try and minimize all of those glue spider webs and whatnot. I'll try not to crush my flowers. You like the leaves, Ashley? I do too, because, well, number one, green is my favorite color. And the pumpkin's just super bright. That's hot. No, I didn't burn myself. But yes, I should have used my little paddle here instead of my finger. Tell you what. Stay on there. Yeah, you're good. We got here a couple little ones left. Right up in there. Heck yeah. That's gonna be good. Yeah. My little magic wand up in there. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. It's got sparkle. It's got fall colors. It's got lots of texture and visually interesting things happening. So I'm still thinking I'm gonna make a bow. I'm just not sure. I think I'm gonna make it and put it here where my two pieces of rope meet, because you see how that's a little janky. I could just throw a couple of these here pine cones on it and cover that up. Or should I make a bow? Because this ribbon is super glittery, sparkly, and pretty. And it kind of ties everything together too, with the green from the leaves, the orange, the gold, the tan color. What do you guys think? Should I make a bow? I think I should make a bow. I haven't made a bow in a while. Might be getting a little rusty. Maybe I really need to bust out the bow maker. I think I'm going to make a bow. Alright. Gotta get some of these little bits and bobs out of the way before they end up all over the floor. let's do that. Move this over here. So, see my easy bow maker. I got this off of craftoutlet.com. You can find them lots of places. You can find it at Hobby Lobby, I think. You can find it other online retailers. Lots and lots of places. So the first thing I did was cut a dovetail. It's called a dovetail into the end of my ribbon tail, just to make it look pretty. I'm trying to think. It's not going to be a huge bow. I'll probably make 4-inch loops. And but I'll start and end with like a 6-inch tail. So I'm going to start with 6 inches. I'm going to plop my ribbon right down in here between the two tall pegs. This little tiny third peg is for like really teeny tiny bows, like hair bows and things like that. Otherwise, you traditionally use the two big pegs. So I'll put that in there. And I need to twist it because you see the back side of this ribbon, y'all? It's like total gold lame. It's super shimmery and beautiful. I'll go over here to a 4-inch loop. I'm going to drop this back down in here. Twist it really tight right there in the center. Another 4-inch loop. This isn't going to be a huge bow, but I do want it to have a good number of loops. So let's see. Finally got that High School Musical song out of my head. Now I just keep singing, green is my favorite color. That's not even a song, y'all. Actually, I think it is, but I don't think it's green. I want to say it's blue. The song, not my favorite color. And I don't know where it's from. Okay, let's see here. That's 6 loops. Let's do a couple more. We're going to make them just a little bit smaller though. Maybe like about the width, about a 1/2 inch, so about the width of my pinky. And these last couple. Then I'm going to make a center loop. He's just going to be a baby. And then I need my other 6-inch tail. All right. There's that. This is so pretty. Can you see just how glittery that is? Oh my gosh, so glittery and beautiful. The edge is glittered. And around the leaves is all glittered. I'll dovetail this here end as well. So now I'm going to use some florist wire. Can you see that? It's kind of hard to see. It's pre-cut, 18 inches long. I think it's like a 26 gauge florist wire. I'm going to use that to, Sharon's like, bow! Yes, totally making the bow. I'm going to use this to, if I was going to put this bow in a wreath, I would totally use this wire to secure it, to secure the bow and then secure the bow to my wreath. But I'm not putting it in a wreath. I'm going to put it down here on the bottom of my centerpiece. So I don't want to use the ribbon. I don't want to use the wire. I'm going to use a zip tie. And the end of the zip tie will be covered by the loop, so it's not going to be seen. I just don't want to have to cut off the edges, the ends of the wire, I don't think that would be best. So I'm going to use, let's move this back out of the way, sorry. I'm going to use a zip tie instead. And these are just, thanks. I think that ribbon is super pretty. Fairly certain I got it at Hobby Lobby. Forgot what I was saying. I got distracted by pretty ribbon. Crafters, we get distracted by pretty ribbon. Let me tell ya. Okay, so I'm going to slide this underneath. So I gently pull my bow up on out of here so I keep it all together, hopefully. Pray, pray, pray it stays together. I tighten my zip tie. This is when I remember I'm using my left hand and I'm right-handed. That's why this is not working real well. There we go. There we go. There we go. Plop that baby on over there in the correct hand. Okay. All right. So now, move my bow maker out of the way. Still got all my ribbons all stacked up. So now I'm gonna fluff them out. Make sure that's nice and tight. I'm not gonna cut it off yet, just in case it gets loose while I'm fluffing, and I can. Hi, Marilyn. I need to refluff it. So I'm going to put my tails out here to the side like this on the sides. I'm gonna work my loops out. I'm gonna work them all out first, and then I can fluff them. Start at the bottom, spreading them out, sort of side to side. Okay. This is a nice, thick, sturdy, wired ribbon, so it's going to hold its shape really well. If I was using a cheap, I would never make a bow with a non-wired ribbon unless it was like a messy bow, but a bow that I want to hold its form and shape would definitely use only wired ribbon. And this has got just a lot of firmness. I don't want to say firmness. It's good quality, stiff, gonna hold its shape ribbon. Oh my gosh, this is looking so pretty. I'm gonna kind of alternate which loops I pull up. And also because it's nice wired ribbon, I can maneuver it and it's not gonna be all super delicate and fall apart or anything like that. You know how else I can tell it's high quality? It's not shedding glitter all over my table. It's actually staying in the ribbon. Yeah, baby. I'm liking the looks of that. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to fluff these all up. Get them all nice and opened up. I can even do that with my tails, give them a little bit of a bump there because it's such good, because of the wires in there and whatnot. Yeah. I'm really liking that. What do y'all think? So pretty. So pretty. Best way to make a good bow, good quality pretty ribbon. Very happy. All right, so now I'm going to snip off the end of my zip tie, making sure I don't cut my ribbon. I'll bring my fella back over here. Sorry, I have this facing away from you for just a second so I can make sure do it like this. Make sure where I'm going to put this. It's right here on my spot there where the two pieces of rope met. Oh, heck yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Even got some of the gold beads floating down over it. So I'm going to put a bunch of glue in here. Plop my bow in here. Right on where all of that glue is. I'm not burning myself this time because the ribbon's nice and thick. Yeah, I'm going to give that a moment to set up and adhere. Hot glue, like I said, sets up really fast. So you can move on fairly quickly. And there we go. I'm going to fluff out my bow some more again. Now that I've got it in place. I have a tail over here. And there we go. Gold balls flying all over the place. And there we go. Thanksgiving centerpiece. I'm not even sure I'm cooking Thanksgiving dinner, but still be my centerpiece regardless. So thanks you guys for coming to hang out with me. If you enjoyed the video, I would love for you to share it to your own page. We call that sprinkling, actually. Facebook yells at folks for telling people to share. They want people to share because they want to, not because we tell them to. So please sprinkle if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check us out. This is only day 12 of our 30 Days of Lives here on artsy.bits.n.pieces. Tomorrow's Friday, it's Jen's night, and I think Sharon's going to be with her. I'm pretty sure they're making lanterns out of Dollar Tree picture frames, which is going to be awesome. Yes, Sharon always says so stinking cute. That's like the motto of Artsy Bits and Pieces. So stinking cute. Beautiful bow. Thank you. Thank you, Marilyn. Never got it back. Oh no! You loaned out your bow maker and never got it back. You need to find who that person is. There's lots of different bow makers out there. This is the Easy Bow Maker. It's the only one I've ever used, and I absolutely love it. Folks use others, Bow Dabra and Bow Genius and different things. But I really like the Easy Bow Maker. It's like $15. If you get it at Hobby Lobby, use a 40% off coupon. That makes it like $9. But thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Oh, Bree's going live right now. I'm missing her. I'm gonna have to go check her out. We hope to see you tomorrow on day 13 of our 30 Days of Lives. And until then, y'all have a good night. Bye now.